What's up, kids? This is Zach, aka McRage Pants, and we are here watching a game that my friend Derek is playing. This is Ranked, and apparently YOLO shit's happening, so enjoy the YOLO, YouTube. My boy! We have Tahm going in for the level 2, which apparently is one of the better level 2s in the game, and just straight up chomping on the Jinx. How did it feel, Derek?
It felt great.
Awesome. We've got the base Shen versus the God of Europe top lane. Looks like Corki's coming in roaming level 2 from the mid lane to gank. He gets dropped into Corki and Leona goes in. Corki decides to bow, but it gets stopped by the Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench saves Tristana's ass while Tristana pops heal, keeping Tahm Kench alive. Tristana's going for this kill. Oh, we got the TP from the base God here coming into the top lane. This is now a 3-0 bot lane. And Tahm Kench has put on his gray health and got the base stun. Tahm Kench, 3.5 minutes in. 3-0. GG, friends. Looks like Shaka just took his bot lane, and it is looking good for the Tahm Kench. Now there's going to be a small break in the action here while everyone backs. And I'm actually going to have to fast forward a little bit in the future, so I will meet you all in just a second. Welcome back, everyone, to about a minute in the future. Looks like Shen's been pushing top lane, getting actually, I'm going to fix all of this here. So it's a Corki mid, Udyr top. This all makes no sense. Shen top. It looks like Shen and Udyr are 1v1ing, which is a bad idea for the Shen because Shen actually is not very good as a early game champion. More of a late game hyper scaling tank, aka the raid boss, as I like to play him. So back to fixing everyone's order on here. There we go. It seems like even though Tristana does have a 4-kill advantage over Jinx, she is still down in farm, which is not that great for the carry right now. Oh, hello. Stop that. Alright, looks like Shaco came in for the gank. Did not do anything for Udyr. Udyr first back and got a tier, which is very odd. Also, the Shen start with a Thorn's Blade against the Udyr. Also, a very risky start for the Shen. Let's see how this all plays out.
Tristana died from a pick a death rocket.
Alright, apparently everyone, spoilers. Tristana dies from death rockets. Thank you for the spoilers, Derek. Derek's also the Tahm Kench. The man, the myth. The legend.
I couldn't grab her in time. I failed.
Well, that's just because she's Rich Homie Juan. So
wait, that's really her name?
Yes, it is.
Looks
like Morgana's caught up with that clutch Black Shields kept her alive from the ensuing kill that Vi was about to unleash upon her. Shaka is also impressively yet to back. Outfarming Vi, but has yet to go back, so she's probably still losing out on the gold that he would be having if he got the jungle enchantment, smite enchantment thing. Meanwhile, Shen's secured quite a CS lead in the top lane. Going in for the taunt on the Udyr. Playing a little bit brazenly against the Udyr. Oh, but the sustain from the Shen. It's too much for this Udyr to handle. Looks like Shaka was caught out by the Corki, but Corki just who happens to be It's a very risky spot for Shaka to be in at the moment, especially considering they have no vision on Vi, who's actually currently ganking the top lane. Ooh, Shen could be in trouble. It's the flash pulverize. Oh, is this going to be a kill for the Shen? Nope. Got a little too greedy. Flash taunt. He taunted into the Udyr, thinking he could get a kill 2v1, but instead just gives up on his own life and an experience advantage that he has secured. Meanwhile, this bot lane is still dominating very hard. Man, the Myth just taking tower shots like no tomorrow, not giving a single fuck because of all that gray health that he's accumulating. Which, in my opinion, is one of the most insane passives in League of Legends. Besides Poppy. Poppy's always going to have that honor. Looks like someone's munched on a minion, throwing it at the Jinx. Oh my goodness gracious, that was a lot of damage. Take note, everyone. Max Devour on Tahm Kench, apparently. let's see. Corky looks like Corky's just taking a blue buff for himself from the Vi, being gifted. Very nicely done, Vi. I'm very curious to see if this Vi is going to go Cinder Hulk, Devour, or Warrior, with all three of which I've seen recently. Devour for reasons I don't know, and Tristana has just died to the Super Mega Death Rocket, as we were foretold by the Scrolls, aka Derek. And it looks like Shen just doesn't know when to give up on the Udyr, who is a very strong early game champion, even though he's not a great laner. Very questionable for Shen to keep going in and not just trying to safely farm and scale up to be an unkillable boss. Very questionable choice of things. And then this is taking unneeded harass from the auto attacks of Jinx's fish bones. Looks like Shen still wants it. Oh, he got the taunt off, but he's stunned at the same time. Oh, they're finding the minion way on the red side. This top lane is one of the more interesting that I've seen today. Looks like Udyr's trying to go back, but I don't think Shen's going to try to let him. Meanwhile, Morgana's rushing the Zanya's Hourglass. Oh, the flash taunt engage! But is it enough to get the kill? It is! Kill for the Shen, who is going Bork. Kill for the full AD Shen. Many questionable things are being had. Valkyrie popped by... Oh, but is it... Oh, the flash blown by Corky at... Oh, but he walks back into the desolated soil, securing another kill for this mid lane. Even though it was the first kill is secured, I'm going to say secured. Jinx continues to fight Tristana. Tristana going full turtle into Jinx. Still fight taking minion aggro, blowing the flash of Jinx, but Tristana still wants booty. Jinx is... Oh, blowing flash. Oh, ulting! And the resets come out for the Tristana. Picking up another kill for this bot lane. Bot lane now, 5-1. Good job, kids. Oh, Shen TP into a minion. He just wants to get back into Udyr's face some more. Sooner, quicker, faster, more agile. Shen is yet to TP anywhere on the map. Besides top lane. I'm not sure if the Shen knows what Shen does. But once again, 1v1 into Udyr, who seems to be rushing. I am not even sure anymore, guys. He has a tier, longsword, boots, and 2 cloth armors. It's obvious that he's going for the Warden's Mail to negate some of this 80 that Shen's building, which I still don't understand. Shen with the Build War Cutlass, but also picking up another longsword. I think he's actually going to go for the Black Cleaver. Oh, going for the taunt. Oh, is he actually going to get this? Is this the Shen? Knight, having the active on the Build War Cutlass on it. Oh, but we're going to flash down to the bot lane, where it seems like the bot lane duo is going for another kill. Morgana completely oblivious in the mid lane, letting these two just duke it out. No summoners were taken, but red team does get a pink ward out of it, so I take it was a good trade, all in all. And Shaco's coming back to the mid lane camp. The Dark Binding doesn't land, and sadly Corky just gets away with just popping a Valk. It does seem that he is a full AP Corky and is indeed going for the Chalice of Harmony as first. I'm not sure exactly how good a full AP Corky is in the current meta, but it's going to be a fun one to watch. Oh, Shaco's coming in for that Gankarino in the bot lane, coming from the river, which even though they don't have a tower anymore, is a very questionable goal. Shen's going to go back, dashing into the bush. Let's see what else this mastermind of Shen decides to get. And as a Shen main, I have to say, this is hard to watch. This is very hard to watch. If he had just gone Sunfire Cave, this would have been very easy. And it looks like Shaco, in his never-ending pursuit to gank the mid lane. However, this time, Corky does not have enough for a Valkyrie, and is able to just get out there unscathed. Meanwhile, Vi sent him to Death Bush, here to take down the Shaco, who can just whoop. And where did I go? You'll never know. Oh, but she does know. Oh, but the Black Binding hits along with the box of the fear. The ult from both Vi and Morgana coming out, and the Shen ult finally coming out, even though it's just a little bit too late, and everyone is perfectly safe. Udyr wandering down to see if he can make a mess of things, but he's sadly mistaken, as he just has to back off. Meanwhile, Tristana's finished up the Infinity Edge, and things are looking good for this bot lane duo. Morgana now sitting pretty at about a 25 farm lead over her laner, and a 3-0. It's looking good. Good things are looking for the red team, wouldn't you say? Yes, I would say. Device picked up the sweeping lens and finished both junglers finished the warrior enchantment. However, Shaka's also picked up Berserker Greaves, which I'm not sure the best thing for a jungle Shaka to be taken. I think Merc Treads would be a better situation here because Shaco, you know, I don't know how to play Shaco, so I'm not even going to say anything. Except full AP Shaco. Full AP Shaco is just cancer. Oh, looks like the gangbang, the goon squad coming in. And it just so happens to be only the man the myth. Well, he's got the 3 stacks. He swallows the Corki whole, pushes him back into Morgana, and that is a very dead Corki, and the Morgana is now 4-0. However, also, in top lane, Shen falls down because he's building full AD with a Bilgewater Cutlass and Phage. Looks like this red team is going to have to do a lot of carrying to get through this one. Looks like red team's doing the dragon since they spotted by the top lane. Are they able to secure it? They are. However, Jinx does get a kill with the Super Mega Death Rocket. I'm not sure, considering how behind this Jinx is, if that was a fair, even trade. I think blue team might have come out a little bit ahead, considering how early dragons don't really matter a whole lot until you start to stack on 3 or 4 because you're taking them consistently. Does open up the possibility for an early 5th dragon call, which would be extremely helpful for this this team here. What would you say? And it looks like Tristana taking blue buff, because Tristana, as we all know, has terrible, terrible mana issues. I don't even know what's going on here anymore, guys. But Morgana may be caught. Nope, because Leona misses the... don't know what that's called. However, it looks like blue buff's going to be going over to the Udyr, because Corki has died 4 times, and that is a clear giveaway that you are not giving that buff to that mid laner any longer. Tristana being super cool and allowing Tahm Kench to take all the minions, popping off his Tarkin stacks as frequently as possible. It looks like Shen's actually going for the Triforce instead of the Black Cleaver. Even makes me question my sanity even more so. But it seems like it's working for him as a sustain between all the life skill and his Q, which I can't remember the name of for life. Oh, it looks like Tristana's being 1v1 by the Jinx. No! Oh! Is she actually going to get the reset? Is she going to get the reset? She got the reset! And Tristana is out of there! Goodbye, Jinx! See ya later. Oh, looks like the Shen is still 1v1ing the Udyr. Oh, is he going to get it? It's a battle of shields. It's a battle of sustain. Who's going to win this one? And the Shen comes out on top with all of 50 HP left. And the Shaka's making plays down the bot lane. This is a runaway victory for the red team. It's looking like... As long as this Shen's able to eventually build a tanky item. Because otherwise, this red team has absolutely no tank whatsoever. And it will be a bad time if it goes to late game. Besides the Tahm Kench, who gets unbelievably tanky. Oh, that was a good little juke by the Shaco, even though he was perfectly safe. Tahm Kench decides to pick him up into his mouth. Take the Bassfish Express. Catfish Express. Looks like there's a gangbang happening in the mid lane. 4 people. Tristana going way deep into this Corki. I don't even know what's going on anymore, everyone. Tahm Kench is just chewing up minions, spitting them back out like he just had some bad Thai food. I was wondering when I could get some sort of reaction. Oh, Morgana's going in way deep, blowing the flash with Corki, still going way deep into tower, blowing the ignite, taking tower shots. Oh, that's the second ignite on the Corki. Corki bouts out. Tristana goes way deep, gets hit by the Vice. Unstoppable force. Excessive force. Thing. Oh, it's a battle of sustain. Who will be victorious in this one? They're fighting the blue minion wave. Udyr pops his turtle passive, runs in the bush to drop any sort of aggro that he might have gotten from minions that aren't even there. And everything just continues. This bot lane's living on the edge of glory, my friends. Everyone's always at about 1/3 HP. Oh, it looks like Tahm Kench is... Why are we doing this? Hang on. Looks like Tahm Kench decides to wander his way on up there. Say hi to Shen and just wander away. Looks like Udyr's pinging for help. Down the bot lane, hanging out in a bush that I'm not even sure why is he even here. He's just hanging out. What's he doing? What are you doing, Udyr? Oh, looks like Udyr's on the move. Looks like he's on the move to stop this this Shen. It looks like we're gonna have another bloody fight on this end, guys. But there's so much to stay in this top lane. This is unbelievable. Between both teams have both cutlasses. However, Shen does have his Sheen completed, adding to his already somewhat pitiful damage. Oh, and the flash Q comes out. And Shen runs the opposite direction, blowing flash in the wrong direction. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even know. It looks like the Infinity Edge is doing its work. Oh, and what is the Shen doing? Hang on, I'm actually going to stop this for a second. What? Is this the Great Escape? This is the Great Escape, ladies and gentlemen. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he get taunted over the wall? No, he can't. He's just too squishy. He has no CDR. Oh, this is the things that you don't want to be doing when you are Shen, ladies and gentlemen, is running way too deep with no tankiness. Looks like Udyr's going to be putting a lot of pressure on the top lane. If Shen can respawn soon, which will be up in 20 seconds, which won't be enough time, this is a free tower, ladies and gentlemen, because Shen decided to run directly into the enemy base. Oh, looks like the Goon Squad's coming back mid lane. Dropping the exhaust. Oh, and boom! That's another kill for this extremely fed Tristana. We'll see what we can do here, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like this may be a mid-tower in response to the top lane transgressions. Oh, and then Morgana landing the Black Foot Binding. Oh, the very clutch... what's it called? Black Shield. Oh, and the Devoured coming out on the Morgana, saving her booty hole. And there goes the Super Mega Drop, but it won't be enough. Ritomi Juan is now on a rampage. Oh, the Black Binding hits on this Udyr. And everyone gets out perfectly safe with just their lives, except for Tahm Kench, who is ungodly tanky with almost no items built. Everyone's recalling. They were unable to successfully take this tower, unfortunately. Dragon's up in all of 20 seconds. Baron's up in 25. I'm not sure if we're going to see an early Baron here, folks, but it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Oh, so now we're just going to go back to farming. Udyr hanging out in the mid lane. Corki coming in the mid lane. Leona trying to push out the bot lane where her Jinx has been left kind of just willy-nilly. Looks like Dragon just spawned. Neither team is really making a move for it at the moment. No one's really setting up for it. There are actually 0 wards actually on Dragon on either side at this exact moment. Tristana going way deep onto this Corki. Corki taking quite a bit of damage. This 0-6 Corki seems to be fighting this uphill battle against the strings, especially considering he's building nothing but mana items. No Lichbane, no Death Cap, no Zhonya's, no AP, just mana. Let's see if this pays out for him, folks, but I'm not sure if it will. Looks like red team is actually pinging the dragon. Still, neither team has any vision on it. There's a closest vision that either team has is just at the red buff. Oh, looks like Tristana's caught out. Oh, the delicious, unstoppable force or whatever it's called. And Shen's ulting the Tahm Kench, the very squishy full AD Shen. Going in hot. Looks like Leona landed it, but immediately has to flash out, questioning her very existence. Oh, and Shaco is down for the count, ladies and gentlemen, as this team is starting to mow them over. However, Corki still has no damage. Oh, the Zhonya's, the clutch Zhonya's. Oh, is Tahm Kench tanky enough to fend them all off? I think he is. 1Q. 1Q is all that's needed. Oh, he's trying to bait them into tower, folks. Is he tanky enough? Can he survive? Is he strong enough? He is! Tahm Kench the only one alive still. But it looks like mid tower is going to have to pay for it with 2 towers because of the slow push that Leona was able to put out the bot lane. Shen's finished up his Triforce. That is now a very strange build for Shen. Still don't know what's going on here, guys, but I'm excited to see the rest of this. Dragon's still standing. Looks like everyone's got to back up. Red team does have the option to do a counter dragon, but I'm not sure if they're going to be going for this. They need to somehow stop this Udyr, who's just now starting to split push away from the tower. Looks like Tahm Kench is heading down the bot lane. Place that no carry wants to be, it seems. This is a support v support battle here in the bot lane, and it seems which support can push faster, the Leona or the Tahm Kench. Looks like the blue buff number 2 is going to be going to the Udyr. Nope, that is incorrect. The blue buff number 2 is actually going to go into the Vi. However, blue team does get their second dragon, and it seems as though someone is pinging desperately to go in the bot lane in order to push that out. And it seems like Shen can only misfarm and build damage. I apologize for being very salty about the Shen, but it's very interesting seeing the full AD Shen. This is very questionable. Oh, the Super Mega Death Rocket! And is dodged by the Shaco poof thing. I don't know what that ability is actually called. I did not shoutcast. Kind of ever. It seems as though Tristana is getting her second blue buff. Because God only knows that Morgana does not use mana. That is all well known. We shall always give blue buffs to an auto-attacking champion so they can have their abilities off their cooldowns. Even faster. Because, oh, looks like Goon Squad's coming mid, blowing the Corky Slash. For whatever reason, both side lanes are pushing in the favor of blue team, and red team decides to group 5 mid. This is a questionable choice of actions. Let's see if it pays off.
I even told her to push it out too. That's just the funniest part. Like, we were there and she just didn't do it.
There's a reason you had me play top lane. Oh, is the pop is going to be enough to blow up the Vi. Let's see if the now fully stacked Mirror Mana Udyr is able to 1v1 the full damage Shen. It seems like they're both able to back off with about 1/3 and 1/4 of HP left. Meanwhile, blue team's minions are now being pushed into the tower. Someone's going to have to definitely go over and clear that out. Preferably one of the carries. But who knows? In this bloody fight. Oh, point blank Super Mega Death Rocket onto the Tahm Kench at full HP. Not going to do a whole lot there. I'm not sure if they were just trying to get some high cooldown poke off or what, but it seems as though it did not work. Meanwhile, Udyr's TP bot lane to take advantage of the minion whip that is yet to be dealt with by the red side. Meanwhile, Tahm Kench comes in to try to clear this up and fight off the Udyr. Meanwhile, he's going to pop his Ghost, pop the Bear Stance. He's going to be running very quickly, even though he's exhausted. And it looks like he's going to get away safe and sound. And it seems like no one's also still going to be pushing out the side lanes. Meanwhile, the top lane's being pushed in the red side favor. Meanwhile, we see Udyr doing a good job. Oh, hello. And that Jinx is going to be taking the tower shot right there. Looks like Goon Squad's coming in the mid lane. It's just the Tahm Kench because no one knows how to ride with the big man Catfish. Oh, looks like Leon's going to go in for the Tahm Kench. Popping the face mount on himself to prevent any super silly damage. Looks like Vi just 1v1 the Tristana because that is also a full damage Vi with the Triforce completed. She is doing quite a bit of damage. It appears that Shen's understanding the errors of the squishy lays and flashes out of a 4v1 situation. Meanwhile, Tahm Kench saves his booty hole by swallowing him whole and carrying him to safety. Meanwhile, Super Mega Death Rocket is going to not be connecting with either the low squishy. Well, the one squishy and the one very tanky but very low champions. Meanwhile, it seems the tables are turned in terms of lane control, side lane control, as the blue team is grouping mid, however, sieging into the tower. Meanwhile, both side lanes are pushing in red team's advantage. It seems red team has made a Baron call. This one is going to get really interesting really fast, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, Dragon is spawning, I believe, relatively soon, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't believe so, actually, now that I'm starting to think about it. Probably about 3 minutes to Dragon. Meanwhile, Vi backs and is not dealing with that bot lane whatsoever. Meanwhile, Tristana, in her attempt to claim every buff for herself, is taking up the red buff. And blue buff will be spawning relatively shortly. Dragon's up to 2 minutes now. And we'll see if either team decides to make a play on third Dragon. Oh, that's some good lane control. Right when it hits the tower, that's exactly when you want to get there, except that's not. Now let's see if Jinx only farms out this lane or decides to continue to push. Judgment mini map. Looks like she's... No. Jinx is continuing to push, but it seems like Shen's coming in for the Corky in the mid lane. Looks like we're going to have another fight on this lane over more or less no objective whatsoever other than just sweet, sweet blood. Seems as the red side is going to try to take advantage of the fact that Udyr is indeed backing in vision, and Jinx is in the bot lane, taking advantage of your fortified situation. Jinx going in on a 1v5 suicide mission to try to get the Shaco. Shaco turns slightly untargetable just for a second while popping his ulti. Meanwhile, Tristana is knocking the enemy Leona into safety. The mind games are real, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like red team's desperately pinging for a Baron call, which, considering that both their side lanes are being pushed, is a very questionable decision. Let's see if it pays off for them. Nope, looks like they decided instead to... I'm not sure what the Jinx rocket was for. Looks like Tristana's trying to 1v2. As is customary from the Tristana's player's suicide nature. Oh, she gets the resets and be able to pop back out. Meanwhile, both side lanes are still pushing hard in the favor of the red team. Looks like if no one's just, if they're able to keep them off tower, they might be able to convert with 2 towers. Meanwhile, 4 AP Corky's finally finished the needlessly large rod and historic shoes. Looks like he's actually starting to do a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Vi finished up the Kindle Gem, trying to fend off all this AP nonsense that the red side is trying to put together. Dragon has spawned, however, both side languages are pushing very hard in red team's favor. This just hurts my face hole to watch. Meanwhile, Shako and Tahm Kench are trying to two-man Dragon over here. Ooh, hello, camera. Would you like to cooperate with me? Yes, you would. There we go. Looks like even though they're completely inside the vision. Oh, looks like blue team's trying to make a play on Dragon. Oh, but the smite. Oh, and the Devour save on the Shako. Looks like they might be able to get out of this one scot-free after all, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the flash spit out to save the Shako's life, allowing for a little extra mobility. I actually did not know you could do that. That is something I learned. You learn new things every day, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like as 4 people, blue team's trying to take advantage of the fact that no one exactly was mid lane except for Morgana. However, Morgana has more than enough wave clear to be able to take care of all these minions herself. Assumingly. Tristana trying to get up a few more minions with raids. Oh, is going full turtle into this. And we have... Oh, Udyr wisely canceling that TP. Meanwhile, reset city, bitch. Tristana going full ham. Continuing knocking away people from her own team. These are plays I've never seen before, ladies and gentlemen, and I am excited to see what happens. Looks like three men down from the blue team, and it looks like red team moving for Dragon. Nope, Scuttle. Scuttle is the objective of choice, ladies and gentlemen. And Baron seems to be going down. Meanwhile, Udyr is split pushing. Are they going to send one person to go deal with the Udyr split push, or are they just going to trade objective for objective? Let's find out what happens next. Oh, looks like Shen's TPing to the top lane. Unwilling to give up.
Are you serious?
Apparently nonsense is happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, whatever.
Apparently nothing is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever is happening, it no longer is happening. Oh, looks like Shen's rejoining the fight, even though the top lane is not completely pushed out. Oh, and the taunt on the Udyr. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something I would like to see. Oh, looks like 3 men are focusing the tanky member of the blue team squad. Oh, and the very squishy Shaco goes down. Meanwhile, Shen's going in on the Jinx. McCorky's in the middle of 3 people. Corky able to falk out, flashing away from certain death. Meanwhile, Leona's trapped behind enemy lines and able to just calmly walk out. Focused down by Morgana, even though she's so tanky, and Morgana's not able to do anything, but she's This is what happens when you give your Tristana blue buff, ladies and gentlemen. You get your mid laners Looks like Tristana's trying to take out that tower by herself, and looks like she's able to. Meanwhile, Leona is going down to the red team squad. Gangbang. Meanwhile, both lanes are now pushing in the red team favor. Going full ham. 2v1ing against a very CC heavy team. Oh, but the plays by the Tahm Kench able to save the Tristana from certain death and destruction. This support play like you've never seen. The bodies for science are real here. But it looks like Tristana hasn't learned her lesson. She's decided 1v1 the Udyr and died by his hand. And it appears that Tristana decided to go for the very questionable Blade of the Rune King route. Double lifesteal doesn't seem like a bad thing, now does it? That's a trick question. Yes, it does. On a team with a lot of armor sources, including a Frozen Heart, Warden's Mail, and Chain Vest, Tristana has opted to go for the second lifesteal item instead of any Last Whisper or Pen items. What's going on here, folks? I do not have an answer for you. Looks like a large wave is pushing up the top side of the red team. Perhaps able to take this blue tower all by its lonesome if Udyr does not get there in time, but it seems like the wave is crashing into the tower as we speak. Will Udyr be able to make it? Oh, he is indeed to make it with all the wave clear that this god here has in store for this wave. We do not know what's happening here. Looks like Shen is now the proud owner of Blue Buff. I don't know who's getting these anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Goon Squad's up here in top lane, and it was just pop this tower easy peasy. But do they have the damage to kill this very, very tanky Udyr? I don't believe they do. Tristana has 0 pen. Tristana going way deep. Oh! Oh! Oh, is the pop going to be enough? The pop is not going to be enough because of the lack of pen. And the Udyr gets away scot-free unless he dies to minions. Oh, the minion aggro. The minion aggro might be too much. Udyr's in a bad spot here, ladies and gentlemen. Is he able to recall safely in the bush? Tristana going the full turtle and is able to kill him with the Bork execute. Dragon spawning in a minute and 30 seconds. It appears that red team is only more concerned with the Baron Dragon. This is exhausting. Physically and mentally. Oh, looks like Shen's trying to bait the recall. Oh, but and the Vi is able to, both parties just walk away from each other very calmly. It appears that Vi is not quite sure what she would like to build as the next item, as she has finished both the Warden's Mail and Kindle Gem. I'm not sure what she's going for here, folks. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be a Spirit Visage and Warden's Mail, just at 2 building core components separately. Looks like Tristana's going to be pushing down the inhib all by herself, left unchecked, going, but will she pay for it with her life? It appears so, as the 4-man gangbang comes in to collapse on young homies, rich homie Juan. Oh, looks like the base black shield. Oh, blowing the flash. Oh, and this is a body that's very caught out. This is a body that's very caught out and going down to the full AD Shen. Oh, the Zonias of Justice by this Morgana. This Morgana's going full party mode. Looks like Shen's going to try to 1v5. Hits him into the kill for himself. Is he able to get away though? I don't believe so. This is going to be a double kill for this Udyr top lane. The God Year has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Tahm is the one who's being sent out to push out this top lane. Meanwhile, Blue Side's looking to pick up their first dragon of the game with the God Year. No junglers. Both junglers are back in base. Looks like we need to pick up dragon right now here, folks. As neither team has vision of it. It is going down without a fight. Meanwhile, Corki just hanging out in a unfarmable bot lane. Decides to just recall. Along with Jinx, and it appears as though Jinx may have caught herself in a predicament, except that... Oh, the 3-shot from the... That's the thing about this double lifesteal build, folks. You can't kill armored targets very well, but god damn it, or Squishy's your bitch. Oh, looks like he's going way deep into this Corki. Is the burn going to get the flash auto for Justice? Oh, and she's going to go full turtle. Going to go full man mode in this Leona. Taking tower shots, but the lifesteal is going to be enough because of the double lifesteal items. It looks like they might be able to clear out close this game right here, folks. As the double lifesteal Tristana is indeed hammering down on the turrets. Looks like they're not going to focus on the turrets and instead be hammering down on this Udyr. Tristana taking tower shots. Flash shield doesn't pretend true damage physical damage to everyone. Oh, and the auto. It looks like the red team's going to get away with the victory, and there you have it, folks. 36 minutes, 17-43. A very hard fought by the blue side. But all in all, this is what happens when you feed your bot lane a kill, 4 kills in 3.5 minutes. So I hope you all enjoyed the watching. Click the annotations coming up in here in just a second for more videos that I've done. As always, I love you all so much. See you in the next video. Say bye, Derek.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.